we can start.
Okay, Omkar, let's proceed ahead with your technical and HR snap for DoMS, IIT Madras. We start with your brief introduction first.
So, sir, as my name is Omkar Nishad, and I have completed my degree in industrial engineering from VIT Pune with a CGPA of 8.38. And I was always inclined towards industrial engineering right after my 12th. So I had this very firm decision that I wanted to do industrial engineering. Though my parents and relative wasn't very supportive because this was a new field, but I back then only realized this field has a huge potential. And apart from that, I was also interested in research work, and I also participated in multiple research projects in my school itself, like National Children's Science Congress and other things. So, yes, so this was a bit brief about my introduction.
Hmm. Now, operation management. What do you know about operation management? You applied for that.
Yes, sir. So basically, operation management is something, as the name suggests, it's operations and the management. Well,
Hmm.
if you are looking at a product, okay, when you're looking at a complete product life cycle of any product, sorry, not the product life cycle, rather you can say the making of a product, there are multiple steps involved in it. The thing that, kind of optimizes the whole process or makes the best out of quality of the whole process is something what operations management is.
How operation management is different from project management?
So, in project, there is a we can say a project management is something, sir, where you have a certain project, okay, and the project has a deadline, or you can say the once the project is completed, the project stops then and there only. And moreover, most of the cases, projects are something which is unique. When it
Hmm.
comes to operations management, this is a non-exhaustive life cycle, okay, until of course the product declines, in case of operations management. But
Hmm.
here you have to work in a non-exhaustive way, and you have to work on continuous improvement. So this is something which is a basic difference
Hmm.
between operations and project management.
Hmm. What is the Kaizen?
So Kaizen, as I said, this term of continuous improvement, Kai means continuous and Zen means improvement. It's a Japanese concept made by the Toyota Protection System. There was this industrial engineer, Mr. Ohio, sir. So he proposed the idea that continuous improvement is something that is very much needed in any project. And he also suggested that the improvement need not be very, at a higher level. He gave a very famous statement that 80% of the things that needed to be correct are basically from the frontline workers. So you always need not go to the core part and make some heavy changes or something. You just need to work with the frontline operations team. So after that, 80% of the things can be corrected. So yeah, this is
Any idea
something.
about Kanban system? What is Kanban system?
Yes, sir. So Kanban is something that is a visual management thing. It is also derived from Toyota Production System. Along with 5S, when it is done, you can actually achieve lean thing. So Kanban is
Hmm.
something which is more of a visual management. I have also applied a technique. You cannot say exactly it was only a technique of Kanban. It was also a technique of Kaizen as well. In my internship, it was a Kamishibai board where you have to, update the things like whenever there is a shift change. I saw in that company the worker used to talk for like half an hours, okay. So I introduced the concept of Kamishibai board where there was a board of 2 feet by 3 feet, and over there the people used to write ki, okay, this much thing is completed and this is something which need to be done. So this is something, moreover Kanban is.
Hmm. Okay, so Omkar, now tell me, you have written about 5S. What are those 5S?
Okay, so sir, 5S is something like you have to 5S is again a cleaning technique. Okay. Firstly, it's a cleaning technique, and it's moreover based on the concept of lean. Lean basically tries to objectify the concept of cleaning the waste. Okay, there are multiple ways. Now, coming to 5S, it's sort, shine. Uh, Sorry, sir, I just forgot this concept. I'm really sorry, but I have reached till 3S. So I'll say first is sort, second is segregate, and third is shine. One is sustainability, and I'm not able to remember the fifth is.
So how you will make use of artificial intelligence in supply chain and make it more efficient, as you mentioned in your research proposal?
Okay, so sir, in artificial intelligence, I have learned and gone through a bit of models. One is the LSTM model, long short term memory, and the other is you can say the transformer based model, which I have also mentioned in my project work. So LSTM model, it's a very amazing model. When we come to the model, when we come to the anchoring biased forecasting, okay, like this is a kind of forecasting which was needed in the during the pandemic season, okay, because the previous data was all irrelevant. Well,
Mm.
when we come to that LSTM, the thing is ki it usually remembers a very short term of data. Okay, the problem with that is it has a very short span of memory. But when we come to the transformer based model, it has two types of things. One is self attention, the other is cross attention. Let's take an example of a iPhone product. Okay, let's say iPhone 13 was launched. Okay,
Mm.
and now we have to deal with the self attention. The problem
Mm.
with LSTM is it might have predicted the model ki okay, if your iPhone is at $70,000, sorry, 70,000 rupees, and it is, let's say, having this much demand, it cannot go back again. Okay, LSTM alone cannot go back again if you are trying to drop the price of iPhone and give you prediction. But when used with this transformer based model of self attention, if you are saying okay, the iPhone was launched at 60,000, sorry, 70,000, at that time I received this much demand, but now help me with something ki, okay, I'm trying to decrease the price to 60,000, how much my demand would increase. Okay, so it can actually go back to that model again and help with trying to do some things, okay, like predict some more demands. While as it comes to cross attention, it is something when, let's say, now iPhone 15 is getting launched, okay, so it can go to iPhone 13 ka thing and predict the demand. So this way, this is one of the models that I told, but AI is something that can actually help to have a basic and a greater information of data. When it comes to the exploratory data analysis, EDA, we can
Mm.
also have a multiple set of data, and the data is the tool. We also have seen that whenever we are trying to forecast or something, that like supply chain is, you know, the major part of supply chain is the inventory storage, and it is solely dependent on forecast. Forecast is solely dependent on data, and the power of data can be immensely explored by the power of AI. So that's why I feel this as a potential field.
So what do you understand by Six Sigma, Omkar?
So, so the Six Sigma is a way, basically Six Sigma is a concept where you have to achieve 3.4 like errors in 1 million. Okay, but this is also, a process which helps company to make their whole process error free. Well, this is done in two ways. Okay, first is define, analyze. Okay, DAI, define, analyze, improve, and control. Sorry, DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. This is used for the product which are pre-existent in the market. And the second one is DMADV. Okay, so this is for a product which is we are trying to launch new in the market. This is define, measure, analyze, design, and verify. So in this way, we can actually have a basic control, or you can say a basic formalization of process that will be make things efficient.
Mm. Okay. Omkar, what is the reason why you want to join this MS course in DOMS?
Okay, so sir, as I said, I after right from my 12th standard, I realized कि, okay, this course has a huge potential. After coming into my BTech, I realized कि, there are this field, and I personally feel that masters was needed. When it comes to IIT Madras and its research work, the kind of research work that's going on there, and the kind of flexibility the IIT Madras provides, like you can do this with this, and you are moreover flexible to what you want to do, rather not what they are expecting you to do. This is a place where you are moreover inclined towards your interest specifically. Apart from that, the research work that is carried out by their professor, like Dr. Ashinder Kaur I have mentioned, and I have also gone through some other research work of other professors as well. So, like the supply chain and everything, this somewhat matches to my field of interest as well. Though Arshinder Kaur ma'am's research is specifically moreover towards the food chain, food supply chain of the mangoes or something like the farmer base or the construction. But I still feel I can work under her or maybe some other professor to explore the automobile sector of of Madras, because it accounts for more than 30% of India's manufacturing hub of automobiles.
Okay. Omkar, let me give you the feedback now. Omkar,
Yes, sir.
see, your answers are very, very long, and the way of answering is also quite casual. So you need to take care of that. You should not give answer which is very, very long, and it should not look like casual. Like
Okay, sir.
some of the question which I asked you, so like artificial intelligence and use of that in this particular project, supply chain management and all. So answer should be precise and concise. Number two, whatever you have written on your research proposal which you have submitted to them, every word is important. Take the printout of that and just to go through it word by word, line by line, and try to understand the meaning of it,
Okay, sir.
right? So that is something which is very, very important. And like 5S you have written, but you don't know the name of 5S. So that is a kind of thing, right?
Hmm.
To do. So
Just
take
forgot.
the both SOP, SOR, word by word you read, go to the website of DoMS and see what work they are doing, what terminologies they are using. The terminologies are important. Third, the way of answering should be like, okay, to the point, whatever they ask, to the point answer. If you don't know it, say no. And if you know it, to the point answer is to be given. That's my feedback for you. The rest is okay.